Yo, so what's going on? My name is Ponstar. How you doing, guys? Today is a fun day because I am yet, 4 days into childbirth and I have got very little sleep. The rumors are true for those guys that are out there swinging dick around like, oh, there's no worries, I'm not gonna have a baby. There is babies. There's babies to be had, they do exist, and sleep is just not of the norm anymore. And, but again, it's okay. I'm perfectly okay with it because I'll just lay in bed or something and play League of Legends or some shit, you know. So I will improvise. If I'm going to be awake, damn it, I'm going to be awake with fucking style. So what I'm here to talk to you guys about is not the actual birth or anything like that. I'll talk about that here in a few days, let it wind down a little bit, collect my thoughts, gather them, put them in a little Easter basket and be like, oh. But rather to talk to you guys. Now, as amazing and as beautiful as the birth was, there's one little flaw that came with it. There was actually a complication with our birth, too. I can talk about that in a future commentary. But the complication I am speaking thereof is the fact that whenever you get family together for gatherings, the stories always fucking come out. And even though I am 24 years old, there's a story that came out that I had never heard of before. And I figured it was something that I deserved to know of. And it was kind of shocking because I heard a variation of the story once, you know. So let's go back. And apparently I'm a violent person when I'm on drugs. Not like actual drugs. I take those all the time. I'm perfectly okay as far as I can remember. But like administered drugs, like what's it called? Not amnesia. Fucking not autism. What is it? It's the sleepy stuff. It's the augmented reality. We'll go with that. I can't even think of it right now. I'm so tired, guys. It's what it does to me. Euthanasia or something. I'm not sure what it is. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. So whenever I put that on, and you know, I remember back in the day where I got my nose broken, and I was playing basketball, went up for a rebound with a guy that was much taller than me, and his elbow just busted me in the nose. I panicked, turn around, run right into the fucking pole of the goddamn basketball hoop, busted even more, and then I just sit down on the ground. I'm like, I'm mad, bro. Sat down, walked it off, whatever. Actually, I cried like a little bitch out there until the teachers came and got me. But, you know, we'll just let that go. And I go to the thing, anesthesia. Woo! Got it! Okay, we're back. So we go back, and we go to the doctors. It's anesthesia, and this is back in the day when Rugrats was running shit. You guys remember Rugrats? I do. So I was watching Rugrats. They administered all these drugs. I'd take a couple pill things, one of this little syrupy shit, and then, you know, all the other stuff. And I started getting loopy. I started getting a little cray-cray. And apparently, I started seeing double everything, right? My mom had 4 tits. I saw 2 Chuckies on Rugrats. You know what? The first Chucky is ugly enough. Nobody wants to see Chucky. Chucky was like the original. That's where all the ginger hating stems from, is Chucky from Rugrats. That kid is the ugliest kid I've ever seen in my life. Nobody felt sympathetic for him. That was just a horrible fucking part of that thing, dude. They just needed something to fill in there. They needed an ugly child or something. They went with that. So I started seeing 2 Chuckies, and I was getting loopy, started laughing, and it finds out that there's an addition to those stories that I didn't know about. And apparently when I'm on anesthesia, I become violent. Like, apparently when I was a kid, I assaulted a nurse. And I didn't know that. My mom withheld that information from me because I would have thought that was badass, right? Like, oh yeah. But apparently she gets me this little story up, and she's like, oh yeah. So she's told that story, and I'm like, I remember that story where I got loopy, like, oh, there's 2 Chuckies. You know, I remember that story. Then she's like, you remember that time? And I'm like, no, I was fucking out of it. And she's like, well, there was one time where you were put under, and that you got extremely violent. The nurses actually brought you back and gave mom like a warning. Was like, warning, your child may be fucked up. He bites himself. He punches other people. He claws at himself. So apparently I came back with like war wounds and shit. Vietnam fucking veterans came back with less than what I did, apparently. So they had to like give this excuse. I don't know. Maybe they beat me because I wasn't behaving or something. But I came back. Apparently I had self-inflicted bite wounds all over myself. I got pissed. I get very, very violent when I'm put under like that. I start getting mad and I start biting other people. I apparently bit a nurse. Apparently I get pissed as a kid, you know, so that it's kind of something I need to know. I've got a kid now. If I ever need to go to the doctor, I need to give them like a heads up, because I'm a full-grown man now. I'm going to deck a motherfucker, and people are going to be like, what the hell? Or I'm going to start going all eradicate on them, and they're going to be like, oh, shit. So it's it's going to be crazy, you know. It's just one of those stories that, you know, pops out of nowhere, and every time family gets together, those stories are just brought right back up, you know what I mean? They're just brought back to life, and you're like, oh shit. So that's why I hate family reunions. I hate family get-togethers. I mean, For a Beautiful Reason was great and everything like that, fail sauce. But to be completely honest, it was scary because I'm like, wow, Mom, it's something I should have known. You know what I mean? She just kind of held that back from me. I don't know if it was in fear, if it's just because I was a kid, or she didn't really believe that I did that. But apparently, I had my own bite wounds all over me and all this good stuff, and it was a very, very challenging time apparently. And I didn't remember any of it. You know, I woke up the next day and was like, I want Taco Bell and popsicles. You know, it's just kind of what it is. It's weird. Every time I come out of anesthesia, you know, or anything like that, I always crave Taco Bell. Don't know what it is. They warn you, like, you should be soft on your stomach, nothing hot, spicy, or hard. And I'm like, okay. Like, fuck it, Mom, I want a number 3, no tomato, put some mild sauce on that bitch, and nom, 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 nom. And that's just kind of my story. So I wanted to share that with you guys because it kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know I was a violent person. And I think it's okay. I mean, I could write off on it as, like, borderline psychopath or something because I don't remember any of that. I wasn't there. So it's just like just a lapse in my judgment. So, again, guys, if you ever just want to see me fuck something up, just smack me up with some anesthesia and some other drugs, and I swear to God, I'm just going to go crazy on people. So, you're going to have to go find fucking Daryl Dixon to put me down, bro. You don't give babies bath salts. Come on now.